Okay, so let's go ahead and go back and start with part B. And now let's go ahead and initially start sketching and see we understand what we know. So E is between D and F, and we're asked to find EF. Okay, so then, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put down what parts. So then, let's go ahead and put let's go ahead and put DE is equal to 3x plus 2. EF is equal to x plus 4. And our whole entire line would be I'm gonna go with x plus 21. So it'll be E is between D and F. X plus 21. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so let's go. E is between D and F, and find EF. So we're asked to find this part right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and start sketching it out. Our endpoint's going to be at D and F, DF, and E is somewhere in between. Okay, so the word between is there. So we're going to be working with segment addition. So DE is 3x plus 2, and EF equals x plus 4. Now the whole entire line is x plus 21. Alright, so then we'll go ahead. X plus 21. So how do we set up our equation? What's our first step? Okay, this will be our third step. We have to look for first step, set up our equation. So segment addition, DE and EF. Then we have 3x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to x plus 21. Okay, so then 3x, we go ahead and start solving for our variable. In this case, it's going to be x, and we put them all together. So 3x plus x equals 4x. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. And leftover is x plus 21. Now we have to move this smaller x to this side. So go ahead and do the opposite of adding. And we subtract that x from both sides. And we have 21. And then we have 3x plus 6. Now move over this number 6 to this 21. Subtract 6 from both sides to cancel this out. This cancels out. That cancels out for a little bit. So 3x is equal to 15. And then go ahead, So then go ahead and divide by 3. And so you get 3 divided by 3 equals just 1. So it will be 1x equals 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Now that's our second part of our problem. Third part, we're asked to go ahead and put it back into our what we're asked for, EF. So then right here, x equals 5. So the 5 replaces the x here. So we have 5 plus 4, which is equal to 9. Okay, so EF is equal to 9. There you go. So AB is equal to 24. Alright, so make sure you remember the steps so you can set up the equations. Now, midpoint. What would be the difference between midpoint and the word between? That midpoint can be in exactly middle at the middle of the line, and it breaks both of the halves together. And from one side of the half to the other side of the half, they should be both equal to each other. And that case is going to change the way we're going to do our equation. So it's not going to be like this. Alright, so then let's go ahead and start sketching out and understanding our problem. So G is the midpoint of HI. So it's going to go G, H, I. So G here is at the middle, very middle. So then we have H to G is 4x plus 8. From G to I is 3x plus 10. Now we know that both of these sides are equal to each other because we're working with midpoint, and midpoint of a line is just the whole entire middle of the line. So then we know that from one side to the other, they're both equal to each other. So that's part one of our steps. So then let's go ahead and start solving for our variable. Okay, so then subtract from 3x from both sides. So you get x plus 8, which is equal to 10. And then this x cancels out. So then we go ahead and subtract by 8 to get rid of that positive 8. So we get x equals 10 minus 8 equals 2. So then right here is x minus 2. Now are we finished there? No, we're not, because we're originally asked to look for hg, which is this. So then hg is equal to 4x plus 8. And so 4 times, replace the x by 2, plus 8 is equal to 8 plus 8, which is equal to 16. And there you go. Alright, so that was problem 4 for A. Now let's go ahead and go with part B. Now I notice here I'm drawing each individual lines, and you should be able to construct these originally. So this is how you begin these problems. So whether it's with segment addition, midpoint, how these words are worded, how the whole entire problem is worded, G is the midpoint, you should be able to recognize that stuff. So K is the midpoint of line segment JL. Then let's go ahead and figure that out. So line segment JL, let's go, how does that look like? So both of these are endpoints, so then it'd be J and then L. Well, what's in the middle? K. Now from JK is how long? X plus 7. From K to L is 5x minus 5. And so what's the first part of how to solve these? Set up your equation. So then put it both equal to each other. Okay. So then go ahead and start solving for one side of the one variable. So then is it easier to move this 1x or the 5x? The 1x. So we have 4x minus 5 equals 7. So then we have 4x. Get rid of that negative 5 plus 5. Cancel out. And right here we get 12 divided by 4. And so we should get x is equal to 12 divided by 4, which is 3. Now that solves for our variable. Now what are we originally asked for? We're asked to find KL. So KL is this right here. Right there. Now, sorry, I'm just going to go back up here. So we have, there's a third part. So KL, then we ask for 5. KL is equal to 5. X equals x minus 5, which equals 5 times 3 minus 5, which equals 15 minus 5 equals 10, which is KL. And there you go right there. Okay, so this is it for all these problems. Remember, measuring deals with distance. Think of it as a ruler for one point to another. Constructing segments deals with sketching the problems, sketching the lines properly, following the steps. Set up your equation, solve for the variable, and then third, solve for what you're asked for. Think about the wording of segment addition, whether it's between, for segment addition, midpoint, whether it's the word midpoint. Okay? So